Welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about fitness kind of in a little bit of a different way because reading books is fitness for the mind, just like physical exercise is fitness for the body. And if you followed me very, very long, you know how much I believe in the power of fitness and how that can empower you in other areas of your life and give you that knowledge that you can do hard things. You can do hard things in your workout room. You can do hard things in life, and that can just be such an empowering thing, right? To get into the fitness, to feed your body well. You should be feeding your mind, fueling your mind with good things, just like you're fueling your body with good things. And if you've known me for very long, you know that I have not always been a reader. I used to always say that I didn't want any part of personal growth, personal development. I was like, I have enough of reality in my life. But the truth was I had lots and lots of negative reality in my life. And it wasn't until I found Beachbody coaching. One of the tenets of our system is that we're constantly working on making ourselves better, finding an area in our life that we need to work on and finding a book that talks to that and really diving into the book and changing our thought processes. Because I've heard it say that you are the same person today that you will be 5 years from now, except for the people that you meet and the books that you read. So you want to make sure that the books that you read are fueling your better self, the better version of yourself for the future. So without further ado, I'm going to talk to you a little bit, English is hard, right? About the books that I have really enjoyed in the past and what I am currently reading, and even what my husband and my daughter are reading right now. I'm just going to start with like the first one. This is, there we go. This is one of the first books that we give to our new coaches. This book is called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Darren Hardy also has a podcast called The Darren Daily that can be delivered right to your email or to your text messages. It's 5 minutes of personal growth every morning. I highly, highly recommend it. Go to darrendaily.com and sign up for that. And really, you want to grab this book. The Compound Effect is all about how little seemingly insignificant habits that we have build over time to create the person that you are today, and how if you change those little habits that you do on the daily over time will make a tremendous impact. I love this book. It was probably one of the first books I read. Anything by Brene Brown. Okay, I love this woman. Brene Brown is the guru of facing your fears, hands down, whether that's a fear of leadership or a fear of what other people are going to think. Daring Greatly is my favorite in her line, but she has lots and lots of books. Hold on just a moment. My grandson just got my light.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. There you go. Elijah, you want to come over and say hi?
No.
Okay. So this is what coaching looks like. We do it from home and we've got kiddos and, that's how it goes. But anyway, Brene Brown, Daring Greatly, anything in her line, but this is my favorite one. Bob Goff, Everybody Always, okay? Highly recommend this book. This man has the most incredible stories, incredible life adventure stories, and his perspective on people and how to love people right where they're at, accept people right where they're at, is truly profound. This book changed my life. It made me think differently about my interactions with people. Everybody Always by Bob Goff. Anything by John Maxwell. Okay, I think I've got 2 books because John Maxwell is I'm such a huge fan of John Maxwell. 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. More in my queue. What I want to read next is 15 Invaluable Laws of Teamwork. All right, so that one's in my queue, but this one, John Maxwell, the guru of leadership. If you want to work on your leadership skills, he's the man to go to. He is. And then the Failing Forward book by John Maxwell. This one is a timeless classic, all about how failing, you can never fail, all right? You're either learning or you're winning, and you're winning either way. The only people who are doing any good in the world have failures on the daily, and we just don't let that stop us, okay? Because we embrace those failures as learning curves and learn how to do it better. Love this book. It helped me get over my fear of moving forward and making a mistake. Because what's worse than making a mistake is not doing anything at all. All right, far worse. Love that one. Stories that stick. So this one, and I didn't bring that in the other book that I really love. If you're trying to learn how to write and you want to write better, you want to express yourself better, this book and then a book called Writing Down the Bones. It's a book that my sister recommended, and it really helped me learn how to express myself and communicate more fully and deeply with people. So Stories That Stick and Writing Down the Bones. Those two books together help you tell your story in a way that people can relate. And it also helps you in turn relate to their story better. So building deeper communication, deeper relationships, all of that through the power of word. Present over perfect. I have given, this is actually the study guide book. And the reason that I have the study guide instead of the original book is because I keep giving my book away because it is one of my most favorite books and I give it as gifts all the time. I think this is a concept that we really need to dig down deep into, being present over being perfect. We want everything to be perfect, don't we? Okay, well, COVID crisis happened. Things are not perfect. We are more aware of that right now than ever, that we live in a very imperfect world. Life is never going to look perfect, but being present with people, we can do that. We can do that, and we have to let go of that perfectionism. When I hear someone say, oh, well, I'm a perfectionist, if you've ever said that, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to me because I used to say that. Perfectionism is simply a tool to hide a fear of failing that you have, okay? It is a facade. It's a shield, and it's shielding you against your best life. So if that speaks to you, if you deal with issues of perfectionism, if you can't do it completely all right, you're not going to do it at all kind of person. If your thesis wasn't 100% perfect, you weren't handing it in kind of person. If you're not inviting company over because your house doesn't look 100% kind of person, or you're not doing a workout because you can't do it 100% like that cast does it, this book speaks to you. Present over perfect. I believe we all need this in our life. I'm actually getting goosebumps talking about it, and I keep giving it away because it's such a good book. Okay, deep breath, because I love that one. This one is called Super Life. This is one of the first books that I listened to when I started getting really interested in nutrition. And this book was written by the co-creator of Shakeology, Darren O'Lean, and he talks about the 5 forces of your life: water, air quality, relationships, food. This is a fabulous, fabulous book. I've listened to this book more than I have read the book, but I wanted the hard copy just so I could go back and highlight little pieces of it that I liked. But I actually put this in my ear on Audible more often than I actually listened to the book, which is another great resource, okay? There's so many resources for good books. I need a line item in my budget for books, no kidding, because I'm constantly ordering books. But Audible is a great tool. Download them, listen to them in your car. If you've got a long commute, or if you're out mowing the lawn, or you spend a lot of time like maybe gardening or doing something with your hands, and you could listen to a book instead of just, you know, listening to dead silence or listening to the newscast, okay? Let's kind of tone that down a bit. Definitely listen to the news enough to know what's going on, but tone it down in your life if you're having a lot of anxiety over it, and put an Audible on that will help you with your mindset, all right? Okay, so what am I reading right now? I'm reading The Big Leap. So you guys are seeing this one in my stories a lot. The Big Leap is all about making that mental leap to your better person, to your better life. One of the keys that I found in this was dealing with anxiety. And when I feel that anxiety in my body, when I'm kind of electrified and I'm just angry and upset and I really can't put my finger on what it is, I need to stop, because there's a breakthrough coming. There's something that really miraculously wants to happen in my life and come through, but I'm not really sure what it is yet. And if I'm still and I wait, I can find out. But if I keep using that anxiety to distract me and to consume my time so I don't spend time finding out what the good thing is that's coming, that's The Big Leap. All right, that's what I'm listening to right now, or reading right now. I just got done with Fear is My Homeboy. Cool. blows my mind. Okay. Judy Holler, she also has a podcast. You need to look up her podcast. You need to be listening to her podcast. We all have fears. We all need to push past them. It's not about not having fear. It's about embracing that fear, because that fear is a signal to you that that's an area of your life that you want to move forward in. Okay. Excitement and fear feel the same way in the body. It's just the storyline that we put behind it. So if you can embrace that fear and recognize it as excitement, game changer. Okay, talk about a catalyst for change. This book. My daughter is actually reading this book, and my oldest daughter just got done with it and recommended it. Carrie's reading it. Jamie read it in the past. The Goddess Revolution. It's all about embracing who you are and quit worrying so much about your food. The Inner Goddess. And my husband is actually reading this one. Change what you can do in 15 minutes to change your life. So it's a really short book, just 2 or 3 day read. Okay, so that's right now what's on my queue. Let me know if you have a good book, a book that I really truly need in my life, something that you're like, girl, you need this book, because you probably know me better than I know myself. Oftentimes we don't know ourselves. Other people and our friends know us better. You found a book that you say, Stacy needs this book, please send it my way. And in the meantime, be your best self. Bye.